Namaskar and a very good morning. Welcome to the audio cast from Kotak Securities. I'm your host and guide, Anindya Bannerjee. Expectation that the Fed may hike rates by 75 basis points is creating a panic in the financial markets. Bond yields in US, the 10-year, is trading as the highest level since April 2011. That's more than 11 years high. Dollar is strong across the board. Oil prices, in spite of all this turmoil, is not coming down. 122 के ऊपर Brent है. And because of all this combination, equity is getting hammered. But interestingly, Indian rupee, at least in the offshore market, is trading flat. It's like an island of stability in the the ocean of chaos. Now, there are no prizes for guessing what could be the reason for this excellent performance of the Indian rupee. In fact, yesterday, jab every currency was getting hammered out of the park, Indian rupee was one of the best performers. So it is the RBI intervention, and they are doing it quite aggressively. They have enough ammunitions. They have the interest rate covered. They have enough spot reserves. They have substantial, large, long positions in the forward. So they will utilize all of them to keep the rupee stable, at least over the medium term. तो ये situation में, what is going to be the trade? एक तरफ buy on dips is the trade on the futures. जब तक 77.90 के नीचे futures, I'm talking about the June futures, are not closing, it's a buy on dips. Resistance will be of course around the yesterday's high of 78.40 and beyond that closer to 78.60. Below 77.90 अगर sustain हो गया, then we have to relook at the view, but otherwise technically the trend is up. Or intermarket का भी अगर indications देखे, the kind of risk off scenario is there. It is going to be an upward drift in the USDINR. Yes, post Fed there can be a volatility, because generally what happens when the market is pricing in a 75 bips, even if it gets a 75 bips, the higher probability is that it gets a 50 bips. So it may be like being prepared for a higher rate hike, or being prepared for a 75 basis point hike. The market got less or equal. So it's like buy the rumor and sell the news. So dollar may come under pressure after the Fed meeting. It may so happen. Generally it happens after a high profile event, but that will be a temporary phenomena. So उसके कारण हो सकता है डॉलर रुपये में एक पुल बैक आए, बट दैट वोंट सस्टेन बिकॉज डॉलर कंटिन्यूज टू बी द स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट करेंसी बिकॉज ऑफ द सेंट्रल बैंक बीइंग the hawkish central bank in the world. So buy on dips is the trade through futures. You can even use call spreads. Shorting straddles and strangles should be avoided till the Fed meeting, because vols are increasing, which is good, but it is not rich enough for us to take the risk of a Fed meeting and go short on the options. So it is much better we will enter into short strangles and straddles right after the Fed meeting. Of course, we will not be able to do the shorts for this weekly expiry. That's on 10th of June. On 17th of June, we will look to do it for the week that is next, around 24th of June, the expiry. Coming to cross INR, the action is there. क्योंकि जैसे dollar rupee is stuck, the fall in the euro dollar, GBP dollar, and the rise in the dollar yen is reverberating through euro INR, GBP INR, and JPY INR. And these three currencies are currencies to watch out for, because abhi not much of movement is there in the USDINR. So it is better you train your focus now on the cross currencies like euro INR, GBP INR, and JPY INR. And all these three currencies are sell on rise. But keep a few things in mind, which you have always said when you are trading cross INR. Your position sizes should be smaller, because यहाँ पे volatility is big. And especially if you are carrying positions overnight, क्योंकि यहाँ पे options are not liquid, you have to take positions through futures. So there can be big gaps which can go against you. So if you have very large positions, you may not be able to handle the risk in that. So therefore, if you're carrying positions overnight, it is very important you take smaller positions, because stops have no meaning overnight. They just gap up or down. Intraday के लिए, if you have a large positions or small positions or medium position, whatever is the size, do not forget to have a stop loss, because unlike dollar rupee, in these currencies, if you're operating without a stop loss, you run the risk of losing massive amounts of money. This is, I'm saying, based on my over 12 years of experience in seeing clients trade these cross INR pairs. So don't ever trade without stop loss, because if you do, you are actually playing a Russian roulette with the markets. Just one bullet can finish you off. So don't make that mistake. And so, but these three currencies are under pressure. So definitely going short is an advisable trade. So sell on rise is the trade. Obviously, they will open with a gap down. So intraday recovery can be sold into. So that's it, folks. This is Anindya Bannerjee signing off. A fantastic day ahead.